What's going on, YouTube? This is all Sunforge for Dungeons and Taverns. How's everybody doing today? Just got done with the Curse of Strahd session for today. I just wanted to make a video on metagaming. Um, I have said the term metagaming many times in here, and many other. That's a universal term. But it occurred to me that the since I'm trying to teach beginners, they may not even know what metagaming even means. So I wanted to make a video, just real quick, on to explain metagaming. So what is metagaming? So when somebody says that you're metagaming, they're saying that you, the player, are giving your character, the character in the game, information that the character wouldn't know, but you, the player, know. Like for instance, a real easy one. Trolls are hurt. They don't regenerate after fire and acid. That's that's a common one for players to know. Even beginner players. Really, that's one of the first things you're going to learn as a beginner player. From my experience, that's been most new players' first experience to that to resistances. But so if you, the player, have experienced in past campaigns certain situations, but you're trying to bring it forth, that information forth to your current campaign to give your player preemptive knowledge on situations based on that prior experience, that is metagaming. What you really what and this isn't gatekeeping. This is the rules. And so what you really should be doing is trying to focus your knowledge on what just that character would know. And even in session 0, if your DM doesn't volunteer the information, you can ask them in terms of monster lore and knowledge, what would be metagaming? Most DMs might have some different descriptors, and they're the DM, it's their campaign. So if you want to play, you kind of have to abide by what they say. So what my rule is, my personal rule is, I do allow a little bit of metagaming. I do, because it is kind of hard not to. Uh, you know, it's hard not to. So I allow a little bit of metagaming, and I probably allow a lot more metagaming than most DMs do, honestly. If there's if there's a player, and if you watch any of my campaign sessions that are available here on the channel, um, you've heard metagaming. You've for sure heard metagaming. And when a player needs help, or you see that they're struggling, or things of that nature, combat maybe, or maybe their spells or something like that. If there's a mechanic or issue in the game that they have issue with, another player may give them options or something like that. Ideally, the DM, it should be the one giving those options, and that's it's hard. It's hard because, like I said, every DM is different, and you might have players who have a hard time reading, or have maybe attention deficit, or Asperger's, or autism, or just a various bunch of different conditions, and you want to take that into account. And so beforehand, that I have my players usually pull me aside or something, and like, hey, I have so and so, such and such issue, and I'm gonna need your help sometimes remembering, or something along those lines. Like, oh, okay, because I feel like you'd be kind of a mean person if you're just like, no, well, you can't play. That's not me. Some DMs, they would consider, but in the purest form, metagaming is bringing knowledge from prior campaigns into your current campaign. I'm working on I'm working on not going on so many tangents. Although some people watch me because I go on tangents, and they lead to often more spectacular things. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. So, yep. Try to ask your DM what they consider metagaming, or what knowledge you would have on creatures. Like I said, for my campaign, it's usually about half the CR of your character's level. You'll know relatively decent information about that. Maybe your backstory has something in it, a scholar or things like that. You would know. You might generally know monsters and things, heard stories of tales from your father, your mother, fighters, whatever. Out in the woods near your place, where your settlement, where you live, or nursery rhymes. And so you get, the DM might give you some leeway. So just it pays to ask, and don't just assume. It pays to ask. You might get more than you expect. All right. So Saul Sunforge signing out. Have a great night. And I'm going to upload this right now.